Hello, this is Ryan Mazukin, and I will be doing something where I'm going to be reviewing Monday Night Raw. I want to say AJ did an excellent job. I mean, at first, she was beginning to fail as a general manager. She was losing control of her show, and everybody was just using her as an embarrassment. She was doing pathetic, and the only people who really, to me, stuck by her, at least from comments and stuff that I read, were people who was just going goo goo gaga over her adorable appearance and her adorable persona. And they were still saying she was doing a good job, even though she obviously wasn't, which is why they played the role of sending that executive coach to her. But in this show, she really laid down a law, and she used her unusual character to actually to like she did it perfectly for her role as a general manager. It was not as immature as she's usually been. She didn't throw a temper tantrum. She was able to use her authority as she should have used, not by striking people in the face. That's something superstars do. They strike. General managers do not hit their subordinates. They discipline them with their actions. They put them in matches and stuff like that. And her appearance in that last match with Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk, it was great because neither one of the teams were happy. Well, maybe except for Kane. Kane seemed to be happy. And then she played that persona. Every time they gave her a bad look, she smiled and gave that little innocent, little adorable look of hers. And she played the match down right down the middle. She didn't like she was showing any favoritism, although I'm pretty sure a lot of people was confused. And Dolph Ziggler ended up leaving as soon as Vicky was. It's like he's more attached to Vicky. But I guess he still does owe Vicky a lot. But in the end, CM Punk, I think he's doing a very good, better job at becoming a heel because he's beginning to lose his fan support with his over desire to be called the best in the world by everyone. He did. He would try to get JR to do it, but JR will say like everybody else, beat Cena, and you will be the best in the world. But he's like already beat Cena many times. Even though all those victories he had over Cena was over dubious reasons. I mean, they weren't his effort. It was usually some other cause. When he beat Cena that first time, McMahon came out and pretty much got his attention. And then when Cena went back in the ring, he got hit. But someone might say, well, Cena shouldn't have allowed himself to, get distracted. He should have finished him off. That's what any real superstar would have did. But Cena was trying to, do that little respect. He didn't want to win in such a dubious manner. He didn't want to be responsible for another Montreal Part 2. And then a lot of the other times he beat Cena, it wasn't really a real victory. So everybody wants to see CM Punk and Cena one true victor. None of this crazy stuff. But I don't really think CM Punk needs to fight Cena. I mean, really, it won't be a good win for CM Punk if he beats Cena. Because Cena is still kind of hurt. His arm, and he's forcing an early rehabilitation. I mean, if he beats, let's say he beats Cena, people is gonna say the only reason he beats Cena is because Cena is still hurt. His arm is not 100%. Cena needs to, do what he did wisely and stay from the ring. Let his arm heal, become 100%, fight CM Punk at 100%, and then you can see who's the best in the world. Right now, they're doing a good job by bringing out Ryback, meaning that he might have the choice of facing Ryback, which a lot of people want to see. People want to see Ryback versus CM Punk, and some people actually believe that Ryback can beat CM Punk. But I don't really think he's Ryback is ready. They were doing a good job at pushing him towards the Intercontinental title to take that and continue his undefeated streak by bull rolling the Miz. The Miz is a mid card to upper mid card level wrestler, so it would make more sense for him to bull him, defend his title some more, and maybe this FaceTime against CM Punk is also gonna help him in his inevitable rise to main event status where he becomes champion. Because he is rising fast, kind of like Goldberg. I'll never get into the whole feed me more phase. It sounds, I mean, I guess it could be something. Feed me more. I guess we have to stop comparing him to Goldberg, even though that he's been billed as a Goldberg, the undefeated monster. And he's beaten Tensai, which was one of his better wins. But Tensai is becoming a failure. He's better off. Tensai is better off leaving because they just making him job to just about any high level superstar. I mean, he even lost to Tyson Kidd, a person who's only pure jobber. But it was still a good show. I'm wondering if Kofi Kingston will go heel, which I'm thinking he might go heel if they lose on Friday because he's been pretty much jobbing to everyone. I mean, he pretty much jobbing to Dolph Ziggler, who's rising to main event level, and while he remains a mid card level opponent, he loses to Del Rio after putting up a halfway decent fight, and he falls to Del Rio, which is to be expected, and almost gets injured, but thanks to R-Truth. So I'm thinking that eventually they're going to implode. And unless they win, I'm thinking that Kofi Kingston could be having a heel turn or R-Truth. One of them is going to have a heel turn, and they're going to have the rivalry. And that could depend if Kofi Kingston's career ever goes anywhere. Because Kofi Kingston, unless he does something, he'll never escape mid-card level. And like they say that, I mean, he only has a limited amount of time before people will get bored of him, and then he start to dwindle down to a jobber, a pure jobber. Because Kofi Kingston has been a hard fought champion, tag team champion, intercontinental champion, United States champion. And that seems to be his level right now. That's why he's mid card is slightly upper mid card. The only reason I make him upper mid card is he can last a little while against an upper mid card main event wrestler for at least a while. Maybe put on a short term positive offense before he falls. And then, Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre and I forgot the other guy, but they're forming the 3-man band, which I think is very good for them because, I mean, they're three low characters, and if they form a team, they can both give themselves some hype and probably build themselves back up. Heath Slater needs something like that because, I mean, he fails, and if he gets a team, they can actually do some stuff. They can eventually take the tag team division by storm by having the three advantage. So, a lot of stuff has been good on Monday Night Raw, and that's all I have to say. Good job, AJ. That's all I have to say. You did a great job. I don't know if Booker T can do a better job on SmackDown because, I mean, AJ really did. They ran a good show. And the fact that she came out as that referee was just over the top. Wore that little sleazy outfit of hers that I'm pretty sure is gonna make all her fans love her even more for seeing her in those low cut referee show shirts, and while making those little innocent little smiles, which is far from innocent at all. So in the end, though, great show. She took well of her show. She showed that she did not need a coach. She just needed some motivation to elevate her game. And hopefully she'll keep on doing it. She'll keep playing that style and have a better control of her show and continue to show nobody that she's not someone to be trifled with. Well, if you're still watching my video, thanks for listening to me ranting on about Raw. Maybe I'll do another one if they have a good enough show, or maybe trash it if they do a really horrible job, or SmackDown. Well, thanks for watching my video. Thumbs up.